Hi, welcome to Module 6. This module is about the types, steps, and process of social mobilization. The order of our group's report is based on the Module 6 objectives, where at the end of the module, we should be able to describe the social mobilization continuum, the process of implementing a social mobilization program, and social marketing and social mobilization in the 21st century. My name is Dennis V. Gutierrez, and my report is about the first of the three social mobilization frameworks featured in Chapter 4 of our main resource material, Communication and Social Marketing. I will discuss the Social Mobilization Continuum by Jack Ling. The other SOCMOB frameworks that will be discussed by my group mates are the Framework for Social Mobilization in the Context of Children's and Women's Programs, Valdeseñas et al. 1996, and the Social Mobilization Framework, Navarro 1996. Before I talk about the social mobilization continuum, let's pull a few resources to establish the context of SOCMOB. SOCMOB refers to organizing society such that the common good is available to all the members for their use and benefit. All are expected to contribute in proportion to the common good based on ability and opportunity. According to the guiding principles in the Community Involvement in Tuberculosis Care and Prevention Review, published by the World Health Organization in 2008, social justice focuses on the social, political, and economic aspects of problems and their envisioned solutions. For example, WHO's partnership in 2008 between people with tuberculosis and the health services on implementing the principle of greater involvement of people with TB and suggesting actions to practice patients' rights and responsibilities. What is the motivation for SOCMOB? According to Rogers, Goldstein, and Fox from the article about social mobilization in the Annual Review of Psychology journal, the motivational force of social mobilization is amplified by the fact that others benefit from encouraged behaviors, and its overall impact is enhanced by the fact that people are embedded with or within social networks. Now, De Jong identifies the key strategies of SOCMOB as mobilizing resources, building partnerships, networking, and community participation. Specific objectives include group and community meetings, partnerships, sessions, school activities, traditional media, music, song and dance, road shows, community drama, soap operas, puppet shows, karaoke songs, and contests. Unique activities, which are particular to a country or region, may also provide better opportunities to engage and motivate the target audience. According to Jack Ling, who is considered as the original guru of social mobilization at UNICEF, SOCMOB is a planned, broad-scale process that seeks to facilitate change and development. It relies on the cumulative effect of a range of players engaged in complementary efforts promoting the following: political commitment, political support, decentralized action, and community involvement. It seeks to transform development goals into societal action. Ling's social mobilization continuum is described as a systematic classification of the strategic elements of SOCMOB that keeps ongoing and composed of many parts, which are input, process, outcome. The inputs come from the stakeholder partners of SOCMOB. They are the politicians, bureaucrats, technocrats, professionals, community-based organizations, and the individuals. Meanwhile, the elements of the SOCMOB process are information collection and analysis, advocacy, marketing, media outreach, technical assistance, training, communication, education, community organization, behavior and action, and alliance building. And the levels or SOCMOB outcomes are felt in 4 levels: on the level of the family and the individual, the grassroots or community, the national bureau, and the international community. Now, there are many different frameworks that can help us understand the correlation between SOCMOB inputs, processes, and outcomes. To understand this further, we will study the original social mobilization framework developed by Ling in 1991. Ling's three-dimensional diagram describes the SOCMOB continuum as an unending cycle of communication. Data or information is communicated to all stakeholders through communication or dialogue, which leads to learning and education, which also in turn facilitates behavioral action. Now, this communication continuum is built on the strong base of partners who can be reached by stakeholders through different channels, depending on issues and circumstances. Now, once an assessment of the stakeholders' needs is done, a well-balanced mix of media can be used to reach the partners and initiate the partnership. In some cases, interpersonal channels in F2F or face-to-face interactions are more effective. In other cases, going through media is more efficient. But there are also times when special events and traditional methods are more effective than media or interpersonal communication in generating interest among stakeholders for specific objectives. According to Ling, the left column of the social mobilization continuum is composed of policymakers. They are the legislators, decision makers, and opinion leaders who decide, plan, and implement programs. They can be reached through interpersonal communication, media, traditional communication, or through letters and proposal documents, and through special events that they attend. The next column is composed of other public officials like bureaucrats, technocrats, and other sectors. They can be reached through interpersonal communication, special events, media, and traditional means. The next column is composed of social, civic, or religious groups, NGOs, PVOs, or private voluntary organizations, and other professional associations who can be reached through interpersonal communication, media, special events, and traditional communication through proposals. The next column is composed of community groups um, who can be reached through interpersonal means, media, traditional communication, and special events. Lastly, the specific individuals who are involved in development communication initiatives can also be reached through interpersonal communication, media, traditional, and special events. Link's social mobilization continuum supports the idea in DevCom that SOCMOB is the process of creating vast social movements for a development program. The act of bringing together various sectors to support and own a development program, a process that involves mobilizing human and financial resources to achieve a common goal, and the self-sustaining process that converges initiatives from the government, from the NGOs, individuals, and the community. Thank you for listening to my report. The other SOCMOB frameworks will be discussed in the next report. Here are my references. Thank you and stay safe.